Stay tuned and let's check out this Marvel Legends Strange Tales Blackheart Build-A-Figure wave, Lilith. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And remember now you can hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we continue checking out the Marvel Legends Strange Tales Blackheart Build-A-Figure wave. As in front of us today, we have the mother of demons herself. It is of course Lilith. Another dark, mystical female villain to add to the collection. Definitely not Dracula's daughter, as she does share the same name, and I constantly get that confused. But I will explain. There she is in the packaging. Great representation of her comic look, and she does have a Build-A-Figure piece for Blackheart. Strange Tales, bottom and top. There she is again on the side. That same comic image on the back of the box. We get a tiny write-up that reads, Lilith, the goddess of the Underworld, is on a millennium-long quest to conquer the world as the mother of demons. And then as always you get a list of all the figures in this wave you need to complete the Blackheart Build-A-Figure. Today we're reviewing Lilith. So without further ado, let's get her open. Here we have Lilith out of the packaging with everything in the box on the table, which is granted not a lot. She only comes with a set of interchangeable hands for herself, but she does come with the Build-A-Figure piece for the Blackheart Build-A-Figure. So you know what to do, subscribe to the channel and come back as we're getting very close to building the son of Mephisto. And talking of Mephisto, she has definitely had relations. She is the goddess of the Underworld after all. She has been around for a very long time and is a very powerful villain. You're probably most familiar with her being the big bad of the Midnight Suns. In the comics, her character design is quite unique with those horns on her head, changing scale depending on the comic book page, and her hair is literally smoke. But I think the Legends team have done a great job transitioning that into plastic for our collection. I think they've done a great job with that black smoke sort of hair being translucent black plastic. We'll take a closer look shortly. Let me get the tape measure out so you can see. She stands at about 6¼ inches tall to the top of those horns on her head, and I'm happy to report she is completely double jointed and pinless. So very nice addition to the collection with her fishnets and all. Now I said at the start she shares the same name with Lilith, which is also the daughter of Dracula, but this is very much a different character. I used to think she was the daughter of Dracula, but she is not. She is the goddess of the Underworld, as you can see on screen. Two very different characters. So let's take a closer look at the mother of demons, Lilith. And would you look at that sinister grin? So of course her skin is white, my background is white, but I assure you she's looking very nice in hand. And that digital face printing tech yet again allows you to get details that you probably wouldn't otherwise, as her eyes look yellow in the packaging. But if you look deeper, she actually has light blue pupils, which is a nice detail. She's also got the sort of black outliner, and then she's got the purple outliner, which is a nice complement to her purple lipstick with the teeth on show. You can sort of see those broccoli earrings. I don't know what they are, but they are definitely green. And yeah, she just looks really good. From the side here as well, you can see the detail in the sort of eyeliner as well. So there's clearly a stylist down there in the Underworld if you were concerned. And her head looks more cat-like with the horns looking like ears from the side. But I assure you they are horns, and in between them is the smoky black hair, which I think they've done a great job. Now it runs all the way down to sort of her waist, and it is meant to represent smoke, and it is a translucent black plastic. So if I lift her head up and out the way, you can see there that it is definitely see-through, as you can see, and it also has holes all over it, and it's all ratty and tatty around the side. So again, I think they've done a good job with that. Underneath you've got this green cape, which was a separate piece in the box, but it's not a problem. It comes out like so. There's a peg in the back and you plug it in. Behind that you just get the sort of purple one piece with the fishnet pattern even on the back, so they didn't skimp there with the details. And again, back to the head sculpt, you'd assuming with that hair it would be hindered looking up, but because the head is the sort of disc and hinge, if you bend it just right, you can still get her looking all the way up, no problem at all, even with the long hair draping down her back. So yeah, looking good. Now the actual character design itself is very much fishnets with a purple one piece. Even on the arms you get that same fishnet pattern, but it's done in black, so less noticeable against the purple, but I assure you it's there. More noticeable on the white skin, of course. She's got the purple collar as well, and then again down there on the thighs with these sort of chromy silver fire highs as well that go all the way up. And to be fair, the pattern is done pretty well at this scale, considering these are just done at mass retail. However, even if it is ratty and tatty and there's a few little blemishes, I think that'd be fine. She is the mother of the Underworld after all, so I'm sure she is going to get her tights sort of snared and ripped on some spikes or something down there, so I wouldn't worry too much about that being perfect. But again, it looks pretty good in hand. So yeah, chrome boots all the way up the leg, double jointed knees, double jointed pinless elbows. So yeah, great range on them, as you would expect. Again, I'm assuming it's the Shriek body. So yeah, the only bad thing with that is the waist articulation, as we get the ball joint at the waist. So you get fine side to side and swivel, but you just hardly get any forward. You do get a bit of back, but not a lot of forward. But otherwise, the Shriek is a fine base body for particular females. I don't think Lilith is one that requires super articulation. I'd rather them save that for characters we still need, like Psylocke and Elektra. But for Lilith, I'm absolutely fine with them using this. And again, it's a unique character design. I think the Legends team have executed really well in plastic. Her hands out of the box are just two fisted hands with the gloves, and she does have these sort of glove cuffs as well. But we do get a set up. The standard female sort of expressive, magical, wielding hands what we've seen 1,000 times before, which are absolutely fine. It would have been nice to get some new effect pieces though for Lilith. Some green effects maybe. That would have been a really nice contrast on the display. But yeah, as I said, otherwise I think this is a great representation of this character, and it's nice to add some sort of darker villains and sort of more mystical underworld people to the display, as we don't have too many, and it's always nice to add new characters. First up here we have Halvarine, who is also a part of this Strange Tales wave, and then we have Black Widow, who is probably on the best female articulated body out there. Now, as I said earlier in the video, I don't think it's necessary for the Lilith to have that much articulation, but of course it would be great if we could get all our females on that. But I don't mind it. I'd rather them save it for other characters. At least from my perspective, I still think Lilith looks great on what we have. Hey look, Lilith's been reunited with her father, Dracula. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong Lilith. Sorry, I'm going to keep getting that wrong. Wrong Lilith. They are not related at all. So here we have Dracula, Brother Voodoo, honestly, or Dr. Voodoo. Don't sleep on this Strange Tales wave. I said earlier you may be familiar with Lilith as she went up against the Midnight Sun. So here we have Blade and Ghost Rider. But how were you introduced to the character of Lilith? What are you most familiar with her from? Let me know in the comments below. As we are approaching Halloween, here we have Hallows Eve herself. And these two obviously share similar parts, different upper torsos, I believe. And then here we have Chasm, and Chasm is on the pinned legs, and see how warped they are. That is why we want the new pinless tech as normal, because yeah, the old pin ones just don't hold up against the test of time. This is only a year old, been on display, and he's all warpy legs. And I was trying to find some more darker, villainous, demon-y characters. So here we have Demo Goblin, and then the very first Jack-O-Lantern, but that figure has probably the worst legs in Marvel Legends history. But I do like the head sculpt. Here we have the 85th anniversary version of Venom and Quicksilver that I have already reviewed on the channel. Go and check that review out. And then why not, here we have the Midnight Suns version of Iron Man in the black and gold. And we also have Morbius. That's enough comparisons, right? So let's wrap up with some of the Who crew. We've got Frogman, Tigra and Hydra Bob. And then last and absolutely never least, it is of course Captain Britain and Hal Fire Hank. So, final thoughts on this Marvel Legends Strange Tales Blackheart Build-A-Figure wave. Lilith, the goddess of the underworld, the mother of demons. It is always nice to add brand new characters to the collection, especially these darker villains as well. This is a great wave, honestly, don't sleep on it. It's an awkward character design that I think they've captured pretty well in plastic too. But you let me know what you think in the comments below, like always. And if you like Marvel Legends, then one thing is for sure, you are in the right place. Check out the videos tab, find the playlists, but most importantly, please, 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 hit that subscribe button, hit all on the notification bell, don't miss out on a video, and please hit that join button, become a channel member, either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Remember, support the channel, beyond the channel. Go and check out a live stream if you like talking Marvel Legends. It's always a good time. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. I'm on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews, or X, but I can't help but still call it Twitter. Whatever. My name is Dan W, and I will of course see you on the next one.